Namaste everyone. Welcome back to English Pulse. So, hope you liked the previous video on POC students. What's next? So, coming back to our English motive behind why we have started. Nirupama here will be taking you through best 20 tips to learn English. There are a lot of methods to learn the language. But what could be one of the basic approaches you can be doing in learning language? So before doing that, I tell you how I have told you in the previous video also that how I learned the language. But it's not that I'm very proficient. Even with you, I'll be learning the language. But these 20 tips are going to help a lot. It has been experimented, which has been, it's been proved true in many of the aspects. Yeah. So, what would be the first pro tip you would be giving for conversing in English? So, you first thing when you want to speak a language, you set a goal. What's that? I want to speak confidently about daily life topics in 90 days. Set a goal. It's always said, no, a habit is developed for its routines. They develop into habits. So if you are speaking, if you are putting some routine in doing anything, you achieve anything. The same way, even the speaking skills. The more you put effort, the more you put yourself into grooming into a speaker, that makes you a good English speaker. So, first tip is set a goal to speak English. Next, second is follow a daily routine. Just like we wake up in the morning, brush our teeth, do our other things, cook our food, have breakfast, leave for work, and take care of the rest of the day. We have a routine, to groom ourselves, to protect ourselves, to survive. The same way, any habit to be coming, you have to follow a daily routine. For example, at least an hour a day, you will be using the language. Okay? So, it might feel a bit obligatory in the beginning, but I tell you, I promise you, 90 days have this thing, you are going to click. Because here you cannot always have a pushing pin behind you, which is always telling, go, learn. Is it? You have to be your own motivation. You have to take it up as your own goal setting to speak the language. That's why daily 1 hour. Make it, put it in your reminder, do it anything. You are speaking the language. That's all. Done. Agreed. Today we have a lot of apps, reminders to remind about what's the next work. But if you really have that passion towards that, I have to do it, I have to talk, I have to learn. Come on. You don't need an alarm. When you are behind that dream, that you have to come through that dream and live that dream as a person who can speak the most elegant language. Get up. Otherwise, you will sleep. You will be in a damp state where your dreams just lie there. They aren't in an awakening state. So get up. Fix that routine. Get up and come up with that idea of investing 1 hour to speak in English. So, okay, fine. You, without excuses, you have set an hour for practice. Next, start speaking from day one. Don't hesitate. Let it be broken English, butler English, whatever kind of English. Let people, criticize you for the way you speak, for the pronunciation you see. When they laugh at you, let them laugh. But yes, you are taking an attempt to talk it through your tongue, through your throat. You're making it, you're owning it up. So speak alone, speak with friends or online. Somehow make it a routine. You are speaking daily. Next, Watch English content daily. You know, the moment we open social media today, everywhere we have people who are speaking in English, people who are broadcasting many things in English. There are a lot of podcasts, YouTube channels, news, and also if it is in another language, another foreign language, it's always there with a subtitle or without subtitle. There are a lot of different accent, British accent, American accent movies which are difficult to understand. But more you watch James Bond movies, or like there are, I cannot name, you only know. If you start those watching those kind of movies, motivating yourself, list goes endless. So they can educate you on how to really speak good English among your friends, your peer, your workspace, wherever you're there and where you want to inculcate that language without inferiority. I say to speak a language, you need not be a native of it. I tell you, there are a lot of controversies when it comes to our languages, and when a foreign person is talking our languages, we feel so proud of them talking. It's time for you to proud of yourself speaking that language. Take that pride. Take that pride to speak that language. Yeah. Next, you change phone and social media language to English. Okay, so that would be a very good medium for you to improve your space, to give that big background, big foundation to speak in English. So force your brain to see English everywhere, anywhere, any particular thing you are supposed to point out, think what it is called in English, and try to inculcate a dictionary with you. Today we are in a world full of technology, but using a dictionary can help you in many better ways. It marks, it memorizes. Okay, then don't practice on the same words you learned the previous day. Learn 5 to 10 sentences daily. Talk, not just words, full sentences with usage. You are doing that. Only that package is going to improve your language component. Understood? Because this is not in a tight, fractured, or a tightly sitting package where you are pressurized to learn the language. No, you are taking self motivation to learn. So 5 to 10 new sentences every day, and practice thinking in English. I tell you, it's such a, I tell you, it is like eating rasgulla if you start thinking in English. The sweetness you find in thinking in English is totally a different realm as an individuality, as a personality. You enjoy it, I tell you, and you see what you feel, what you see, make a journal of it. That itself is practice of thinking in English. Next, what could be your best companion? Recording your own voice. WhatsApp, Instagram, send voice messages to your friends. What if you can text yourself, message yourself with your own message, converse with it? How beautiful it could be. And you can use it as a medium to rectify your mistakes. Okay, always in learning, it's that big space you give to yourself, how much you are unlearning the bad learned things. I tell you, that's one of the most Herculean tasks till date. Okay, fine, you did all these 8 tips. What if you don't have an environment where people aren't speaking English? Join any English speaking group, or find that enthusiastic speaking group of people, online or offline, but speak with real and genuine people. Next is shadow native speakers. Listen to English audio and repeat exactly like them. That is a very good exercise you give to your tongue twisters, some mocking some movie dialogues. Just like we have the love towards, passion towards watching our own cinemas and movies, just like that, if you try to mock them, you are going to improve your language. Next is usage in learning apps like Duolingo, Camly, HelloTalk, Tandem. You can use them for practice. Even many councils are there, many British Council and other universities are organizing so many things to improve your language through apps. Even Google has that. Every day you can enhance your vocabulary, it shows a graph. So if you have Google at the ease of your hands, definitely don't miss this opportunity. Then read loudly daily. Usually my grammar students or my language students, they put a step back while they have to learn to read the sentences or read a story or read a short story aloud. They hesitate because they don't want their voice to be recognized, their sounds aren't clear, so they fear such things. So that's why focus on simple tenses. Even your storybooks, articles and textbooks, they'll help you. Just read them aloud. Next is learn basic grammar. Not too much, I say. We are not going to do an MA in linguistics or a big course like that, but try to focus on simple sentences and common usage, common structures. You try to focus. Next, the tip is practice mirror speaking. You are your best friend and you are your best enemy. You can judge yourself better. Nobody else can judge you. If you are satisfied to your extent, nobody else can, break you into anything. So practice in front of mirror, stand in front of mirror and talk 2 to 5 minutes. Next, you have the point I'm going to tell is memorize common phrases like could you help me, how are you doing. That's interesting. Yeah, these kind of sentences enrich your common phrases where you will be using them in daily usage. And write new words with meaning and some sentences as examples. Okay. And the next interesting part I would suggest you as a tip is start watching English news. The English media has a lot to educate you. It's so informative. BBC, WION, First Post, or any news channel for that matter. Maybe it may be national or international. Just watch, just let the TV run through your ears, the audio about what is going around the world. Definitely you will pick up with a vocabulary bunch. Next is make English friends online. How to make English friends online today is the greatest task. But yes, if you attempt, if you can do it, make English friends online, social media groups, language exchange programs. Okay. Next, celebrate small wins. If you can appreciate every sentence you are talking is perfect and it's coming out good, appreciate yourself. Because we always feel inferior while we have started to learn a language. No, motivate yourself and celebrate yourself that you are doing a work of noble gesture, language. Okay, reward yourself when you complete a week, a month. Just gift yourself. Eat a nice vada pav, eat a nice pav bhaji. Eat, enjoy, help yourself. Okay. Next is the consistency. This is where we all triple. This is where we all miss down. Consistency. Okay. All 90 days, if you try an attempt to really approach in speaking language, every 10 minutes is better than nothing at all the whole day. So daily practice matters. So for the final punchline, I tell 90 days will pass anyway. Whatever, if you eat, if you're sick, if you go to work, don't go to work, it will pass. But if you have to improve or if you have to remain without improvement, you have to follow this 20 tips with full dedication. Your English will not improve. If you are not practicing, if it doesn't improve, please don't regret. So, come on, motivate yourself. come up with those ideas, stick to these tips, and I tell you, English will surprise you. You will not be surprised the way you are speaking the language. English will surprise you. It will be making you a better person, a person who can think in other perspectives also. So that's all for the day. Let's come up with a proper set of words and sentences we are going to learn ahead. Subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Do hit that like button and keep supporting me. I'll come up with the best content ahead. Thank you.